Good afternoon, y'all. Still here in Florida with my daughter. They have taken a little family ride to go swimming, and I decided to put my feet up and let them have some family time. So I have been watching a few YouTubes, and who are y'all's favorite YouTubes? I really have enjoyed Cherry Manlove, her little cottage garden, and her little store, Homebody. Love Parisian Farm Girl, and she's been working really hard on her potager garden, putting gravel down, and yeah, I've been shopping, but no, haven't done anything. I've just had time to shop and reflect and make some ideas. So anyways, but I want to turn this around and show you some roses that have been all over the country in their shipping, and then I didn't have time, so I loaded them up in the car and brought them to Florida with me to baby them. So I'm going to turn that around and we'll visit just brief about them. Look, it's like in the 80s here. It is so nice. It is so nice. Here's her azaleas. They're really pretty, aren't they? They go real pretty with her greenish gray house. A little bird bath. Okay, let's look here. Let's stop here and see this columnar, this tall, thin boxwood. When she planted it there, I just assumed that it would get really wide and come up to their pathway here for their house. And but it's not. It's just grown in height. So I went. She said she got it at Lowe's. I went to Lowe's today after church, and they didn't have this one, but got a few rounds to make, and so I'm going to see if I can find some. They did have the winter green boxwood, and those are going to be perfect. I believe I'll get a few of those. This purple green little bush there hides a big rock, but it just really blends really pretty with their house. I really like that there. It's done really well. But let me show you her little pots. She had two of the chrysanthemums in two separate pots. So I've added it and put it in the middle. I've got to go and get some more potting soil for that. Cleaned up her little irises. Kind of dug and made sure the rhizomes were out. It had lots of dead leaves and things like that. Just kind of cleaned that up. It's a sweet little pot. I think I got that for her. It had other plants and stuff in it for an occasion for her work. So she's just really held on to that. This gorgeous thing, it was in the pot leaning, and so I put it in the center. She had other things with it, and they had died out, so we just didn't make it look so lonely. And back that up. I brought the baby some boots, and just such a sweet treasure where you can look at the purple on that and the purple on the boots. Just a sweet combination, isn't it? So easy just to put things and empty the car. That's kind of why she has her table here beside her car. Just so they can set things or enjoy the comings and goings. So she's got that little table, rocking chair, enjoy sitting there. She loves her swing. Okay, so here are my roses. And I have some DavidAustin and some heirlooms that I got. This is a cloud 10, and it is a white climber, and it came kind of with a lot of green sticks. So it was on my back porch These were on my back porch for a couple of days, and I watered them in their little bags and didn't get a chance to plant them because we had so much rain at home I couldn't. So I threw them in the car and my dirt, soil, and found some pots here. So, but I am really encouraged. They are putting on some leaves. Just some leaves here. So I have 2 of these. I want my front flower beds, y'all know, just to be some whites and greens. So I'm real pleased with that. Here's my other cloud that came, and this one came with better leaves and looked a little bit healthier. I do have a cross branch that's going across there. I'm not going to cut it now, I don't think, but it'll have to come. It's cause problems later. Just the rubbing. Okay. So let me see. And then if that's the cloud, what do I want to show you next? Oh, this is Princess Alexander, and she's doing pretty good. She just really leafed out. She was a healthier one when she got here, and it's going to be a bright dark pink. It's going to be so pretty. I think it'll be a really statement piece in my garden. And then the other one I have is my Generous Gardener, and she kind of came with sticks too, but it's leafing out really well. The new growth I think looks really healthy. And then there's some other there. I found that shell in their driveway and I thought it was just so sweet. I want to put it in my garden. You know, the water can settle in it and the bees can get a drink at home. And this is really moist. Not too moist, no water. It kind of sticks, breaks apart. Got a good potting soil from JC Greenhouse. It's the red bag. So I have shared with my Julia child. My daughter bought me one for the month of May, which is Mother's Day and my birthday. But she wanted to get her one, and they were sold out. And then she saw mine bloom, and I showed y'all it makes a little yellow rose, and it kind of opens up where you can see the stamen. She's like, I don't know if I really like that. But I told her I had ordered me one because I just wanted more of an impact. And she's like, oh, I'd love to have it. So this one will stay with her. And she came with green sticks too, and she has just flourished. Kept her on the car, these on the carport. I put them initially out in the yard when I planted them, but even with watering them, they had been in water and their roots were moist. They just kind of had some shock or wilt to the leaves, so I moved them here. They were further back on the carport, just getting morning sun. So they've been doing that since, Wednesday. And so this morning I moved them further out where they'll have a little more sun in the afternoon. So, but anyways, I'm just so proud that these babies here are just doing so well. I do have some heirloom feed and other things at home, but I'll follow up with that when I get there. So I just love roses, and I'm excited. The Generous Gardener is a lighter pink white rose. I follow Olga Carmody, and if you need to learn anything on roses, or DavidAustin, she's your girl. She's who you need to follow. And so I'll surely share her tips. Let me go down this little hill here, and I will show you my daughter's roses. She's gotten some from her grandmother-in-law that were already here, and I don't know the colors or anything. She has a lot of reds and yellows, and so this plant looks really healthy. They don't have as much black spot and such that I do at home. These were planted here, but this side offers a lot of shade, and she was having some issues, and I said, I really think you need to maybe put hostas in this area. We've learned on the climb on the shrub roses that you trim these those long ones that sprout out. But she feels like it's just reaching for the sun, so they're family plants, and I'm not just going to chop them as much as I think. Nope, that's what you're supposed to do. But you do see, or I see, on the long, right there, when you get that, see how it blooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. So when it does lean over, you'll get those blooms coming straight up there. So you do want your climbers to do that. Where this one right here, it doesn't. Maybe it's a new one, but it looks really green and new. So, and it comes out her walkway. So I'll be interested in what she follows up there to do with that one. She's got some sweet little planters. Her little welcome signs. Such a sweetheart. Not sure what this is here. It's real pretty, soft bluish green bush. It's really pretty. Her family got her this rose here. She's wanting to move it. She doesn't feel like it's in the right place, gets too much shade. So this one is a love rose with the white and the red tips. Isn't that precious? I just get these mimosas so much crazier than I do. Oh look, it's got a little bitty bud. Little bitty bud. So here's the rest of her boxwoods. And so this is a column one. She feels like she planted it a year later than the other ones. And then she's got some winter boxwoods. And I really like these. Because the cold hardiness. There were some other ones. And they would get the same size, but this cold hardiness is -20 to -30. And so it says zones 1 through 3, but we're 8 and we can handle, it barely gets -20 on a rare occasion. So, and they're just so soft, and I like the little bitty leaves. They did have some gems, and I have some gems at home. I have 3 of them, and they said they get 3 to 4, and those were really nice too. And since I have 3, they had 2 or 3 at Lowe's, and so I may pick them up just so I can have more. So they get 3 to 4 feet high. So, oh, I should have looked to verify, because it said winter. Let's see. Yeah, winter green boxwood. Yep, wintergreen. Now I guess it's really a good name, since this is the one that could stay hardiest in the cold weather. I've showed you her limelights. So precious. Put some flags. I was hoping to verify, but I think it's the wedding. It's a really small, precious one, isn't it? And it looks really sweet up against her forever roses. And this hydrangea, it's a pink one. Nope, it was purple, wasn't it? Look at that. It just is a tight mass. Mine are so, but it's from a florist, and I hear, that you can't get hydrangeas from florists to grow, but that's just a hardy. It's getting a lot of sun. It's getting some sunburnt, but she has a different plants and bushes here that she was hoping that would grow and protect that. And then when we planted it, it was smaller and had all of the, because so you can see where it was shorter, I guess hidden by the leaves. And maybe it's too much rain, because it is Florida and they get their share of rain. They get their share of rain. So I have another video that should come out before this one that shows her zinnias, and after she had cut them, but that was probably Wednesday, but look at her zinnias now. She's just saving this grouping for hopefully for some seeds, but I think she could probably get another cutting. I encouraged her to plant fresh seeds from what she had. But yeah, look at all that pink. I love that hot pink. And look how pretty it is up against the house. Isn't that sweet? Good job, Hannah. Good job. She loves these orange ones. She loves those hot colors. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. Oh, and here's a red. She loves red. She's so happy to get a red vehicle. Oh, goodness. So pretty. So pretty. It's pink. Oh my goodness. That pink is kind of purpley, isn't it? So pretty. And look at zinnias at this stage. They just almost look like an olive. I don't know if that'll focus in on that or not. Isn't that beautiful? Just beautiful. Here's another one that's opening up. Let's see if I can get that to focus. All the detail. All the detail. These hot summer days, they don't have much call for us to be gardening and planting and even weeding. They're usually established and have most of the weeds crowded out by the plants. But to just come out and touch and feel and fix your senses. Look at that. Let's see if we can get close enough to see the detail of those layerings. Isn't that beautiful? So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, y'all. I guess we should say goodbye until next time. Y'all have a blessed week, and we'll catch up with you soon. Bye.